Hello and welcome back to the Chanel. My name is Flora Demand. If you are new to the Chanel, I don't usually look like this, but I just filmed a little video that's linked up over here where I do some 60s alien drag with Trixie Cosmetics Play Pigments. So if you'd like to go see that and my attempt at a very bad Juno Birch impression, go ahead and go watch that video. But today's video right here, we are going to be going over my drag family's looks on RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, I know. The nepotism of it all. I am related to Nicole Paige Brooks, the gag. Also Phoenix, obviously, who is Nicole's child. So my drag mother was adopted by Nicole a little bit back in the day. And actually news, I have a drag child now too, in fact. So that makes Nicole a great grandmother as well as a grandmother. But we don't call her that. We call her auntie because, you know, only my drag mom wants to be called grandma. Everyone else wants to be called auntie. So yes, today we're gonna go over Nicole's looks from All Stars 10 as well as Phoenix's looks from All Stars 10. We're gonna start with Phoenix. I'm gonna be doing the promo look, performance looks, pretty much any look that we got to saw except for like the random little lip sync looks because, you know, those are just random little lip sync looks. So let's get started in like the chronological order of like the looks the girls, you know, actually wore. So we're gonna start with their entrance look. So Phoenix's entrance look is giving you high drag glamour. It's giving you classic drag. It's giving you maybe like a touch of camp from the silhouette. I really like it. I do enjoy this. It has really, really good colors. It pretty much tells you her name because it's like the Phoenix rising from the ashes colors. And I think she looks really snatched. I think she looks really puss. I mean, she maybe could have had like a little bit more something to this. But honestly, like as far as entrance looks, like it's pretty good. Especially if they had been in the workroom. They did not enter into the workroom, so it was just kind of odd because then like I'm sure all these girls are planning like a workroom entrance and like a little fun workroom line, and it's like actually main stage, good luck. And she chose like black, obviously with the other colors, so it's like, you know, if she had known, maybe she wouldn't have chosen black, but I'd give it like a solid like at least 4 out of 5, honey darling. I mean, mother is mothering. Now, we're going to move on to the very first runway of the first bracket. So, I believe this bracket, the category was what was it? Hips and tits. It was something about breasts and being very voluptuous and curvaceous, and I did really enjoy this runway of Phoenix because hello, I love purple. I love purple things. I love giant zippers. I love the material that it was made out of. The main critique for this look is really just like it's a little bit messy. Not only because like you could see the bottom of the breastplate, but it just felt like maybe she couldn't like fully see out of it because it's like a face kitty too, and it's like just a little bit messy, but a very, very solid look. Could be a little higher concept. You know, so maybe like a 3 out of 5 on that one. But I really did enjoy the concept. Like, it looked so good. And I would never. Wearing a breastplate and that like latexy fabric, like, that's not for me. I would sweat to death. Oh, I remember now. I just wish she had like a ponytail in the back. I think that's the only thing that was really missing from this look was like a nice long snatched ponytail. It could have been like lavender. It could have been black. It could have been purple. It could have been so many colors. It could have just been a long zipper. Ooh, a long like zipper of a ponytail. That would be pretty cute. But still like a solid look, nowhere near like a rotted category. I mean, if we're doing obviously like tens versus a chop, okay, I maybe give it a chop. But if we're doing out of 5, I would give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's a very solid look. It looks pretty. Looks pretty. Love pink. Thor. Love pink. So let's move on to the next look in the next episode of this same bracket. We're still in bracket 1, I know, the Orangelo. So this next category was a look in the front and then a look in the back when you turn around. So they want like something completely different, but so like going together, which is so funny. Make it new but old fashioned. Something we've never seen before, but that I love every time. Some, you know, make it completely different but intermingling. Which is a great runway category. I really like this look. I think it's it's like a very solid look. It's maybe one step away from like perfection. I mean, like the silver to the gold. I think the only thing I wish is maybe there was like something going on with like the hair, or like a bigger like back piece to give it like more of like a dramatic effect when they turn around and they're like the gloomy skies turning to like the bright sunshine. But this is a solid look. I think some people did not like this look on the internet, and to those people I say you don't have taste. And also, I mean, who are we to judge? None of us are on Drag Race. Although I'm YouTube for free, sponsored by me. So, you know, it's like a solid look. I say 4 out of 5. Like, it just needs that one little extra thing to push it over the top. Like, I think I even like this look more than her entrance look, but I would still give this like a 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.5 out of 5. But like, we're getting generous. It's like we could just add like a little more, because again, like, it's a solid look and it has such a good story behind it. This look was very personal to Phoenix. And I believe it was about like it wasn't about them, like a personal struggle that they went through, but a struggle that they went through with like a family member, I believe her like biological sister. And it's always different when you have a look that has like personal meaning to it. Like, I just throw this on like, okay, whatever, it's a look, but like that's completely different. Again, like the silver to the gold, love it, almost a perfect score, almost a 5 out of 5. We're just there. We're 4 out of 5. It's so close. The last runway category that we saw Phoenix do, or we saw in the orange bracket, was the makeover. And this one may be my least favorite out of these looks that we've seen between the entrance and the challenges and everything. Not because it's bad, because the other ones I think are just better. This is not a bad look. I just wish it had a little bit more concept, although I do love the concept referencing when her and India walk in and it's like, cue old Western music. This town ain't big enough for both of our wigs, which are like literally the same. So I think the concept was good. The prison honey thing, like, I'd kind of forgotten about, but they brought it back and now it's like a meme again. So I think the concept was good. And honestly, they looked related. You can't tell me that Phoenix did not kill it in the makeup and the branding of this. I wish the looks maybe were like a little bit, had more concept to them, like a little bit more impactful. Maybe really if the reveal was smoother, I think they like could have gotten away with it. Or if it was like they're revealing out of the jumpsuits to be like cat burglars in black, which is kind of like, I don't know if that would make any sense, but like it could provide a story, it could add something more. I would give these looks maybe a 3 out of 5. Yeah, I would say they're kind of at the same level as that purple one, although I personally just like that purple one more because it's purple. And then very lastly, now we're gonna go over Phoenix's promo look, which I'm so torn on. I'm so torn. I think it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't maybe focus enough on one element. It's focusing maybe on too many elements, but at the same time, they're all things I love. Like, I love the netting and how it's like so exposed. I think like this is one of those looks that maybe like you need to take one thing off of the bottom and add like a headpiece or something to the top, or like add that like one thing that's giving you the wow factor, and then everything else can make your body look really good. I think it's a solid runway. I mean, orange would not have been my pick for promo colors, so you know, if maybe orange wasn't hers, or actually maybe it was because she's Phoenix, but I don't know. I wasn't living for the promo. I wasn't living, although I don't think this was a promo that a lot of people like really hit it out of the park on. Like, I'm trying to think back and I'm like not thinking of too many people that were like, oh wow, oh I want to wear that, oh let me wear that. Like, I think Phoenix's is on like almost the same level as Aja's, because I think Aja's is also like a little bit too much and it's a little messy with how many like things are on it. But we're not here to talk about Aja. We're here to talk about Phoenix from Atlanta, Georgia. No, that's her mother. Well, they're both from Atlanta, Georgia. But yeah, I'd probably give this promo a 3 out of 5. A lot of 3 out of 5s here. So I would say Phoenix's best look of the season probably was that coming and going look, the one from the front and the one from the back thing, because it was just so good, so impactful. Again, could have been a little more impactful, but I'm just a greedy bottom. That's why I'm wearing all this makeup. All right, so now we're gonna move on to mother, the mother of mothers, Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. FYI, y'all, it took me so long to get that joke. It took me until this year to get that joke when they explained it and said what is it? Nicole Paige Brooks, NPB FAG, you know me. Like, and when I got it, I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. It was so funny to me. It's just too much. So let's get started with Nicole's entrance look. This one did not hit like Phoenix's did for me. I like the color, I like the concept, but like the belt was poorly placed, and I think it needed like a little bit like more, like, if you know, just something more. Like, it was just a little too simple. Like, I'd give that, like, geez, I don't want to be rude here to mother, because like, who am I, but that's like a 2.5. Like, I don't know. I wasn't really, actually no, we'll give it a 3. We'll give it a 3. The color looked good on her hair looked good. It's just like, if the belt maybe was like higher or like bigger or something, or it said like Brooks all over her body and said Nicole on the belt, or vice versa, like something just like a little bit more. But yeah, I'd say in terms of the entrance looks, Phoenix wins on the entrance looks between the two of them. So the first look that we see from Nicole is actually the look that she constructed, which I probably shouldn't be rating, because that doesn't really like seem fair to her, but we're gonna rate it and we're gonna talk about it anyways, because I don't think people give her the credit that she deserves. First of all, her legs looked great, her booty looked great, she looked fierce, the makeup was on point. The concept was not bad for that look that she made. She was given those materials. I think honestly, if she had just done more of what she was doing with the stars and had done them bigger, if she could have, like, would have been in the top for me. And also, if she could have incorporated the feathers better, I would still like, it's not the worst thing that we've seen. It's not golden boot worthy. We've definitely seen worse looks than this. I don't think it's that bad. And maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased. And so what? Shouldn't you be? Oh. But yeah, I shouldn't be ranking this look. I'm not gonna rank it, but I think she did not bad. I don't think she did that bad. I think she could have done way worse. I think she really took a risk, and it partially paid off. It almost paid off. Again, if she had done the same thing but bigger, and incorporated those feathers in, maybe if she made a little headpiece or something, like, would have won the house down. Boots, yes God. Ochre? Drag queens talking in a nothing language of ochres and house down. So the actual first runway that we see Nicole wear that she doesn't have to make is in the next episode, where they do the rapping challenge. She wears the cactus runway, which is like I want to say like a 5 out of 5. Like, this is such a good runway. Yes, I know the reveal wasn't very good. We're not talking about the reveal. We're just talking about the main piece. It was definitely better than Mistress's. Yeah, I want to say like 5 out of 5, because it was like airbrushed so well. It was very like fierce and different for her. The material was like really nice, but it was so funny, like when she was trying to take it off and you could, like, for the reveal, and like you could hear it. It was, ooh, choices. She should have just kept that on. Like, I'm sure people would rate this runway higher for her if she had just kept it on, and she didn't try to do a reveal. But I think it's still successful. I think it's still an amazing look. I also literally am making a cactus look right now, so again, super, super biased, but that's just my opinion. My drag opinion. So yeah, definitely like a 5 out of 5 for Nicole's runway look. And her performance look this week is also so good. She has this huge orange wig on, and like this silvery white outfit. It's like, I just remember it's like a light silvery white color, and it's like very fierce. Again, kind of like feels very different for Nicole. Like, maybe everything is just different for her. Maybe you know, she's in such a box that everything is different, but I think this look is like fierce. I'd give it like a 4 out of 5 maybe. Like, I don't want to give it too much because it's like a performance look, but as far as performance looks, like, it's really good. Like, it wasn't blending in. She was standing out like so much. Like, no No one stood a chance. How would they stand a chance? How would they stand with no legs? But yeah, great performance look. Now, the last runway that we got to see Nicole wear, this is the golden food. This is the chop. This is absolutely a chop. Like, I cannot defend this. I am so sorry, Nicole, but for this Western runway, I could not justify it. Also, the last category was Little Shop of Horrors. I forgot to mention that. It was plant themed. But this runway, while she aced the last one, this runway, no. She did not. She did not. She did not. Now, is it fixable? Yes, it is. So I will give it a 2 out of 5 because if she had done like more hair, like more of the black hair to give it like, make her have like a mane of hair, like or something, and then if she had done like a full pink catsuit, do the saddle on the back, do the hair, but do like even more hair, like go crazy with the hair, and then add like more, like do like almost like, you could even do horse hooves, do something with like a horseshoe in the design, do something, make it like that season 9 runway with the unicorns, just do something so that it like is not this, because this is not the tea. I think this is everyone's golden boot from the season, because it's just so bad. And I love the accusations that the tail was in her butt. I love it because it's so funny, because honestly, knowing her, hey, she would if she wanted to. She would if she wanted to. And how would they stop her? How would they know? How would they know? But yeah, this gets like a 2 out of 5, not even a 2.5. It gets a 2 only because it's redeemable. If it was a full pink catsuit and you added more pieces like the saddle and more hair, I think it would just add more. If you just add more, that's right, just add more. Just add more. So now we're gonna go over the last look, which would be Nicole's promo, which she aces it. What is with Nicole? She starts out the season with like a not amazing entrance look, which, you know, they weren't planning on entering on the main stage, but it's, you know, it's just an all right look. It's a safe look. And then the next looks that she does with the cactus and the performance are amazing. Love them. Love the look. And then a really bad look. So we're starting here and we're going up, and then we're going down, and then we're going all the way back up, because this promo is the most beautiful that I've ever seen this woman in my life. She looks gorgeous. I've never met this woman in my life, by the way. I've never met her. I don't know her like that. You know, we're like a strange drag family, I suppose. She's not my mother, so, you know, she's my mother's mother. My mama's mama's. And then Shauna's my mama's mama. And then my baby, I have a baby as well. But yeah, this promo was so good. The pink hood and like the dress made of like, it's like made of rhinestone, like, or it's made of like sparkle. It's just made of sparkle. It's just made of sparkle. Hashtag sparkle. Mariah Carey. Like, it's so good. It's probably my favorite promo look of like all the promo looks. If I had to pick like a favorite promo look from each bracket, the first one is probably like Olivia or Bosco for orange. Sorry, Phoenix, you didn't make that cut. And then for pink, it's definitely Nicole. She just devoured. Like, I guess she knew she just really had to deliver. She just looks so elegant. Also, how does she look the same age that she did the first time around? That's ridiculous, you know? She shouldn't be allowed to do that. And yeah, those are all the looks. I think that's about like 8 looks each, right? Because we have entrance, promo, a performance look, and then, you know, the makeover and the sewing challenge, like a challenge look for both of them. And then they both had a couple runways, so it's just like 7 or 8 looks. I don't know. We'll catch it in post. It's so chaotic trying to do all of this in like these. I'm like wearing like a full like morph suit. Not sponsored. I'm wearing like a full morph suit, so it's really exhausting trying to get this video together. I can't do anything with my hands. But thank you so much if you stuck around to the end of this. Again, if you'd like to see where I did this makeup, just click the link up here. Go watch my previous video. But if not, that is all for today. I will see y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. Which look do you think was the best? Who do you think had the best promo look? I will absolutely read it in the comments because I have no subscribers. All right. Always and forever, Flora Edwards signing off.
Ain't no party like a cha-cha party, cause a cha-cha party go